How's it going, guys? So today I'm starting part 2 of my mini series for beginners in disc golf, for people that are thinking about getting into disc golf, or maybe have played a couple or a few rounds and are still dealing with some of the beginner technique issues. And today I'm going to be talking about rounding. So what exactly is rounding? Rounding is when you take pretty much any shot except for putting, and instead of reaching straight back. So if you're on your tee pad and you're doing your run up, and this is what behind will look like, is instead of reaching straight back, you're reaching to the left too far, okay? And you're reaching and you're having to create a U shape with your disc and having to come around your body. This is an issue. Or where you're coming and you're bringing it into your arm and having to go around. So what's the problem with rounding? Why is it an issue? Rounding will throw off your accuracy for sure, either early releases or late releases. The grip lock, which isn't a real thing, it's just a late release, but you'll hear it out there, people will talk about it. And B, it'll kind of lower your power. Now, you'll see people have been rounding for years, who have just kind of gotten used to it and they kind of fix their technique to where it works for them. But if you're a beginner, right now is the best time to get that out of your system. Rounding is not a good thing in disc golf. So if I'm facing the camera and my basket is in this direction, I have my plant foot down, I'm gonna reach straight back. That's how you want it. And a tip is you always want your disc to see your target. Either it be straight at the basket if it's short enough, or a little bit right to predict for that fade that's gonna bring the disc back towards the basket. So you wanna reach straight back. You don't wanna come over here with it. This is a bad angle, because now I've got to come around my body to throw my disc. And typically it's going to be a late release, and a split second late release is going to send your disc way off, right? And an early release, just a little bit of an early release, is going to cause the power to drop and it's going to cause your disc to go way left. So what's the easiest way to fix this? And it's pretty easy actually if you're a beginner and you haven't got it cemented into your technique yet. The best way to fix this is standstill shots and eventually adding your run up or your X step into it. So go to a tee pad or go to an open field, wherever you go to throw and practice, and you're just gonna put your plant foot down. And typically I like to be on my toes because I know that it's my plant foot and I'm going to be landing on those toes first before I drop to my heel. So all I'm gonna do is standstill shots, nice and slow. And I'll actually practice it just with the disc without throwing it a few times. And that will usually get my arm away from my body a little bit. So if I'm on my tee pad, I have my toes on the ground, ready to drop that heel as my momentum comes forward. All I'm going to practice with this is reaching straight back a little bit away from my body, my shoulders turn towards my target, coming into my chest. So my power pocket, the 90-degree elbow angle here. And I'm going to just kind of slowly throw that disc. And I might not even throw it a couple times. I might just slowly go through it. Bring it into the power pocket, drop my heel to the ground, and release that disc. Okay, so if I'm looking straight at the camera, my plant foot is down, which is at the end of my run up, obviously. I'm on my toes. I'm reaching straight back. My shoulders are to my target. And my disc is a little bit away from my body, bringing it into my chest, my power pocket. Again, 90-degree elbow. This is where your power comes from. And then you're just going to slowly throw the disc. And start really slow. You can start with putters if you want, mid-ranges. You can just kind of do the acting of it, just like I just did. You don't have to throw the disc. Just get used to this motion right here. That's all you have to do. Go out, try that, eventually add in one step, your X step, and eventually put this into your entire technique. And that will kind of get you away from that rounding issue. And if you find yourself rounding again, I know even I found myself rounding before, even though I've played for years, I'll go back to the field, I'll go back to the tee pad, and I'll practice a couple shots and get that out of my rhythm, get it out of my technique, and fix it myself. So go out, practice this, get rid of the rounding, and keep playing. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that notification bell if you guys want to see the future part of this series with the beginner tips. Also, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram as always. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.